The tattered airstrip at Robert Gabriel Mugabe International Airport sees a most unusual form of traffic these days. At least once a month, a private jet touches down carrying not dignitaries or business tycoons, but pallets stacked high with millions of US dollars in cold, hard cash. This is no smuggling operation or shady money laundering scheme. It's a legal and increasingly vital lifeline for Zimbabwe's dysfunctional economy, facilitating the fervent appetite among its citizens for the revered American greenback over the country's constantly devaluing local currencies. The cash airlifts are orchestrated by Mukuru, the country's biggest mobile money transfer service. The dollars are broken down into smaller packages and fanned out to urban and rural areas, ensuring a steady supply of the world's reserve currency coursing through the informal economic bloodstream. It's a stark manifestation of Zimbabweans' profound distrust of their own monetary system after years of hyperinflation nightmares wiped out savings. As one retiree in Harare told me, "Since I have foreign currency, I don't have to worry about currency depreciation." The bias toward dollars is entirely rational given the government's repeated failed attempts to launch new currencies, including the latest Zim dollar reboot known as the ZiG. Even this supposedly gold-backed tender has struggled to gain legitimacy. Up to 85% of transactions still occur in US dollars, statistics show. The ZiG is valiantly trying to muscle its way into relevance, but it faces an uphill cultural battle ingrained by the traumas of the past. As an upholstery business owner in Bulawayo explained, "I don't want the ZiG, as my suppliers charge their prices in US dollars. You get there and they'll tell you they take ZiG. But their point-of-sale machine is not working. That's how they're avoiding this currency." Enter the mobile money disruptors like Mukuru that have become adept at bridging Zimbabwe's informal dollarized economy with official channels. Their savvy, adapted business models facilitate remittances from the Zimbabwean diaspora while providing crucial cash liquidity on-ramps and off-ramps. Mukuru exemplifies that distinctive African corporate ingenuity, sprouting from humble roots in 2008 when hyperinflation struck 500 billion%. Its founders started selling gasoline coupons to sustain family back home. As the CEO Andrew Jury puts it, "Necessity is the mother of invention." Today, the fintech juggernaut processes nearly half its total transactions for Zimbabwe alone. Rival services like Mama Money and Helapeza have also proliferated to meet the insatiable appetite for facilitating dollar access across borders. Their emergence has provided a safer alternative to the traditional but precarious channel of informal couriers driving cash stuffed into bus seats, a risky endeavor as one retiree recounted tales of dishonest agents and breakdowns en route. The company's unique selling point is their ability to navigate Africa's challenging infrastructure and policy volatility that would flummox many traditional banks. As Mama Money's co-founder Matthew Kokian summarized, "Fintechs in Africa are so much more adaptive than in the global north. We deal with things that they would never come across: power cuts, crime, and sudden changes in regulation." It's a portrait of entrepreneurial dynamism and market responsiveness amidst incredibly difficult conditions. An ethos of pragmatic resilience shines through. Yet the contradictions are also stark. These mobile money pioneers straddle the divide of a modernity facilitated by digital platforms and smartphone apps, while their core service caters to an anachronistic obsession with physical cash and aversion to the virtual, non-tangible realm. It lays bare the depth of Zimbabwe's monetary psychocortical scarring, still stubbornly resistant to papered promises, pinning hopes instead on the long durable symbolism and trusted value storage of the almighty US dollar. For all their sophistication, the mobile money services remain workarounds, quasi-coping mechanisms for an economy groaning under policy dysfunction as authorities flail to restore faith in their national currency and remonetize. The cash airlifts are easing lubricants for the economic ailments, but ultimately just palliative care without curing the underlying afflictions. Still, the resilient dynamism on display is remarkable. The innate human capacity for creative improvisation and entrepreneurial verve to navigate hardship remains undaunted, even amid Zimbabwe's persisting monetary and economic travails. It's an inspiring case study of the entrepreneurial dignity that can flower even amidst poverty and dysfunction when skilled human capital is given space to breathe and freedoms to operate. Zimbabwe's mobile money pioneers are sculpting innovative paths to meet their people's financial demands, facilitating financial connectivity and economic ingression on their own self-bootstrap terms. While the road remains long toward monetary sovereignty and economic revival, the country's mobile money entrepreneurs embody the vitality, perseverance, and sheer gumption to bet on a better future being forged in the face of harsh realities. It's a quintessentially Zimbabwean brand of monetary pragmatism, married to the irrepressive human ambition and hope for something more.